Hello and welcome to another update video about Stellar Lumens. I had my last video about Stellar Lumens actually in the beginning of September. Since then, not many exciting things have happened, but actually I stick with my view at the time that Stellar Lumens is going to break out soon. At the time, we were above 40 cents and I did expect it to break out here. To be honest, it did break out, but it was in the end only a fake out. Yeah, so it did try to break out of this pattern. As you know, on this channel, I try to make you aware of potential breakouts as well, ideally before they happen, because it's always good to make a video, with a clickbaity title like massive breakout and so on, because that is when people jump on the FOMO train. But ideally, you want to get in early, and ideally either just when the breakout happens, when you do trading, or maybe even before the breakout happens, when you do dollar cost averaging and when you hold it for the long term. Not when you're already 20% up, right? That is, it gives you a lot of views, but it doesn't really help the audience. So we are forming a very, very nice cup and handle. I mean, we had the cup here, and that's what I saw in the beginning of September, We made this move here, and this was a perfect cup and handle, honestly. So it was only a fake out in the end, because that is exactly, and that was unfortunate. I think I made a video about IOTA at the time as well, but that is when the Bitcoin flash crash happened, unfortunately. So yeah, there we go. We dropped, unfortunately, we didn't quite make it. So we have another chance. We have another chance. Everything's coming back. Cup, small handle didn't work out, so we just extend the handle here. So what you can see is that we're currently just getting back to that 40-cent level at which the breakout point is. So, well, there's two things really. I mean, you could argue, that's the breakout psychological level sort of at the 40 cent, but also there's pretty much now a previous high as well at 42. Yeah, so we've got this one here, which is basically an extension of that cup. So we've got these two levels to get through really, but I think my view is as soon as we get to the 40 and break that could really boost us. That can boost us. And if we take or look at the targets and just take a rough estimate here based on what you normally do, the height of the cup, and then we take a look and add it here to the breakout point, that can take us to 56 just under 60 cents, I think, in an initial move. Again, that might be a little bit of a bumpy ride up there, but that is like a target. I would say, we certainly can get up to levels like in this bull run. And if the alt season starts, we can potentially even get to some of those previous highs here. So that level just gave you the 60 cents. That matches very well that previous high here from February 21. But we can also probably address these levels like 68 and then even the 80 cents, which is basically is it the all-time high? It might be the all-time high here. So yeah, I think it just has a lot of potential, still early days here. It hasn't broken out yet like some other cryptos have. So this cup and handle is still in play. It did break out though out of this pattern that Ethereum was forming, this sort of W pattern here, this smaller cup and handle. So it broke out of that, and that's the same that I showed you for VeChain as well, guys. That's the same pattern I showed you for VeChain. That's the same pattern I showed you for BNB before it broke out. And the same pattern that I showed you for Ethereum. Now VeChain hasn't broken out yet, okay, and I made a video this morning or yesterday about 3 cryptos that are yet to break out. One of them was Chainlink. So again, I try to make you aware of these things before they happen, so that you can take a closer look at these. And again, don't understand this as financial advice or me telling you to get in. This is eventually your own decision, but I can make suggestions and show you what might be attractive, and I'm certainly going to look at them. I mean, I got in down here somewhere because I'm dollar cost averaging into XLM, not that much, but a little bit. I think it's a good project, but yeah, I might take a trade here when we break the 40-cent level, and if I see that it's not a fake out again. So just want to make you aware of it. Looking at the indicators here, we still have a bit of scope here on the daily RSI. We could get to levels like last time, the 80-cent level. So I think, we've already made 7% now. So yeah, we might actually go through in a straight move, but I think there will be further resistance. So probably once more, smaller retracement or so, just to get the RSI down a little bit. That's just what possibly might happen when we get to this 40-cent level. you know, we have a long signal on the ADX and also a buy signal because we're just getting above the 20 line on the ADX. The white line is getting above 20, which indicates it's now an uptrend, you know, not a sideways move anymore. And also on the MACD, we've already made a bullish cross here in the beginning of October, and we've crossed the 0 line on the 6th of October. So all buy signals. Also on my trend rider indicator that I've got here, it's giving me buy signals. And that's another point, you know. So I've got here the chart study, which basically gives me a green background. When I get the green background, that's my first heads up that that is a potential buy. But then when the momentum down here turns green as well, which it has just done on the daily just today again, then that's a buy indicator, right? That's a buy. And I would stay in the trend until the background color here shifts back to gray. And historically, that has always worked really well. Now, it doesn't work every time. Not every trade works with every indicator. Not everything works. That's typically the case because you can obviously, you know, you never get every trade with any indicator. You never get every trade right. But if you get more than 50% right, and you set your stop loss is good, you know, then you're good. So here, for example, on the 31st of July, it gave me a buy. And I then got out here on the 25th of August when the background color shifted to to gray again. And, you know, that was, let's give you an idea, that wasn't massive, but it was a trade, a profitable trade of 30%. So not bad. And that indicator has worked quite well in the past. Here it didn't work that well, right? Because that was that sort of flash crash. But most of the time it has worked in the past and I use it. I love it, and it's been good to me. Here was another example, for example, here, you know, but anyway, I'm not going to show you that indicator here now, but it is nice. It gives you an indication, and at the moment it shows that the momentum is up, you know, the momentum is up, and we are currently riding a trend, so it's good, and I'm going to stay in that trade if I take it then. It's showing me a buy indicator now, but I want to wait for the breakout, so I want to use it together with patterns, and the pattern I see is that cup and handle, so I wait for that cup and handle to break. But yeah, we're there. And dollar cost averaging I do anyway, so that's sort of two separate portfolios. So I don't really care when I do dollar cost average. I try to get the dips still, but on my long-term holding portfolio, I don't know how you do it, but on my long-term holding portfolio, I just have it in my hardware wallet. So I'm not really bothered about price drops as well, because I think about it long term, but then I've got a shorter term trading portfolio as well. All right, so hopefully you liked that update. If you want me to update you on XLM going forward, please let me know. And if you like the video, please smash the like button and subscribe as well to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.